battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 53. There we go. Switch. Sponge. Switch. No.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Hey, alert 3. Watch the edge. Slam. Shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 15 on it. 53. My 80 weapon. You're out. The pass. 49. Check 49. Watch out. Check. Watch twist.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They tried a 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Bring it. 51. Oh, here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Wiley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Set, go.
On second down, here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Number 53. 53. I'm coming. I'm coming. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch, switch, switch. Check one.
Murray with a third and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Los Angeles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Listen. Hey, Charlie. 55. Hey, eat. Get that quarterback. And all call. Check. 50. We're good. 55.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Don't be scared of it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and 15.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Switch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, 180.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Back spot. Right. Kill. Check 50.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Check the backer. Check 43. Deuce.
On 3rd down, Wiley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under crunch. He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Murray now. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bound to lose one. Check, check. Lucky.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead at 13-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again they run with Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the
Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Bravo!
Now a first down throw. Gone. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. He completes it to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goff throwing again. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Check 3, check heads in. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.